Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Dive Bombers franchise rebuild here in Super Mecha Baseball 4. We're in year number 6 here in control of the Dive Bombers, and year number 12 in the Green Nachos League. Last episode for our Bombers, it was a magical episode as Rebecca Radical made even more history, adding to her illustrious career as a starter here in the Green Nachos League, throwing a no-hitter against our former team, the Thumpers, in a 1-0 victory. She came 2 batters shy of a perfect game, walking 2, but she went the distance and threw the no-hitter, capped off with a miraculous diving catch up the middle by Arrest Blacksmith, and then a great throw to first to get the runner right before they got to the bag. With that win, it kept the winning streak alive for us at 4 straight. We then lost the next 2 games in the Simming against the Toucans and Beasts before we finished off the first half of the regular season with a win against the False Knights. So we went 2-2 in the episode. We're currently sitting at 7-5 here at the halfway mark of the season, a game and a half still behind the Thumpers. Today's episode sees us taking on the 8-5 Bottlenoses, who are actually doing pretty well for themselves in their division. They're number 2 in their division. But right now, as it sits today, if the season were to end, both teams hold a playoff spot. So this is a good matchup. This is face a potential playoff opponent. On the mound today for us is going to be Radical. This is her follow-up start after the no-hitter, so we'll see how she does. She is locked in, coming in with a 1-1 record, a 2.75 ERA, and an 0.61 whip through 2 starts? Yes. No, 3 starts. My bad. And for the Bottlenoses on the mound for them is Bethany Bugles, who, if you'll remember, is the ace in our co-op franchise rebuild here on the series. 0-2 with a 6.75 ERA and a 1.62 whip with Tier 1 workhorse. This is Bugles in her 6th, 7th, 8th year in the league at this point, I believe. Let's see, that one was after year 6, so this is like year 7 or something for her in her career, so she's a veteran at this point is what I'm saying, but she has added workhorse. She does not have that in the co-op series. She does not have any traits in that series, so this is a trait she picked up at some point. But she's looking good ratings-wise, but her record, it's not looking too good. 0-2, 6.75 ERA, 1.62 whip. Radical will come in with Tier 2 falls behind. Bugles has Tier 1 workhorse, and the Bottlenoses have one more win than we do on the season. Both teams look good. Let's see how it kicks off here. Here's the lineup for today's game. Leading off in left field is going to be Garlic Simmons. Batting second at third base, Quinn Ventura. Batting third, right fielder Salvador Pruitt. Batting fourth, locked in center fielder Arrest Blacksmith, second baseman. Batting fifth, first baseman Albert Murphy. Batting sixth, locked in catcher Marvin DeKennis. Batting seventh is utility player Zechariah Rahan, getting the start today over Blake Benwood, who is still struggling. And batting eighth, getting the start in center field is Lennox Dakota over the rookie CT Driver, who is not having a good day either. And Radical will bat number 9, locked in on the mound. For the Bottlenoses, leading off in right field is 12th year veteran Samir Payne. Then it is rookie third baseman Duke Quinto. He is locked in. Center fielder Cowie Angeles, one of the Angeles siblings. Batting fourth, locked 10th first baseman Edward Freeman, former dive bomber. Batting fifth, shortstop Maya Rogers, former Thumper shortstop. Batting sixth, left fielder Mimi Nava. Batting seventh is the pitcher Bugles. Remember, Bugles is actually a very capable hitter, so you can't call her a slouch in the batter's box. Batting eighth, second baseman Gabriel Acosta, who is also in the co-op rebuild. And batting ninth is catcher Malik Esquivel. Looking at their bench, they have Fail York, who is a outfielder and first baseman. Hopper Leverage corner outfielder Keegan York, the veteran outfielder, backup catcher Finley Stevenson, and second baseman Shane Aitken. Looking at the bench, Cat Floral, former dive bomber ace. Vic Kerr, former thumper. Young pitcher Felix Snell, and then in the bullpen they have long reliever Damian Jackson, reliever Raymond Benson, former dive bomber. Former furry flyer and former thumper. Narciso Reynolds, former dive bomber. Reliever Lucio Kemp, he's either a rookie or in his second season. And veteran reliever Pip Mealy, whatever the hell it is, however they say it. Let's jump into it and have some fun here under the lights at Red Rock Park as we are at the home of the Bottlenoses. Contrary to their name, they are not home at Emerald Diamond Stadium where there is a SeaWorld in the back of the outfield wall. Instead, they decided to set up shop at the Grand Canyon, so whatever. It is nice to be back recording content. Sorry, it's been about a week, I think, since I've uploaded. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Just a lot of things going on right now, guys, in personal life. Maybe one day I'll share it with you, but for now, let's play some baseball. Simmons leads off a Tier 2 first pitch Slayer, hitting 300, 2 RBIs on the year. Tier 1 workhorse for Bugles in her 2 starts this year, or 3 starts. Bugles is 0-2. She has a 6.75 ERA, 162 whip. She's given up 15 runs, 12 of them earned, in 16 innings. So she's going about 5 innings a start, 22 hits surrendered, 4 walks, 1 homer, 20 strikeouts, and a batting average against of 319, which is the highest in the starting rotation. First pitch slider in there to Simmons. We're underway. 0-1. Changeup misses off the plate inside this time. 1-1. Change up and in, hard one hopper to second. Acosta picks it cleanly, throw to first, 1 down. Next up is going to be third baseman Quinn Ventura with Tier 3 outside pitch, hitting 156 on the year with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. I believe Ventura hit the only home run in that win for Radical that last game she started, so one of those 2 homers is ours. Slider away, that is a strike on the edge, 0-1. Up and in heater off the corner, 1-1. Heater up and in, broken bat pop up to second base as Acosta calls for it, as the shrapnel from the bat does not reach her. 2 down, and that'll bring up right fielder Salvador Pruitt, hitting 314 with Tier 3 volatile, hitting 2 homers on the year with 9 RBIs. Heater up and away, taken high from Bugles at 101. 1-0 the count. Heater middle in, there it is at 100 again, 1-1. Heater up and away, line by Pruitt to right field, but that is going to go right to Samir Payne, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Bugles here to start the game. Bottom 1, Payne, Quinto, and Angeles coming up against Rebecca Radical. We'll see if she's still as sharp as she was in her no-hitter performance last time out. Samir Payne leads off, right fielder hitting 321 with 5 homers, 16 RBIs in the year. Nice to see the 12th-year vet is still killing it here this deep in the series. Radical 1-1 with a 2.75 ERA and an 0.61 whip in 3 starts. 6 runs given up in 19 2/3 innings, averaging 6 1/3 innings, almost 6 2/3. 7 hits, 5 walks, 3 homers, 1 complete game shutout, which was that no-hitter last episode. 21 strikeouts to lead the team, and a batting average against of 1.06 also leads the team. 2 12-year vets squaring off here, Radical and Payne. Payne, of course, a former Toucan outfielder. He's now moved over here to the Bottlenoses. Heater up and in at 102 on the gun as Radical comes into this game locked in. 0-1 pitch, change up down and then ripped hard past the diving glove of Ventura up the line, and immediately there will be no follow-up no-hitter as the first batter of the game reaches as Payne rips a single up the line. He is locked. He's locked in now? Yeah. Here's the rookie third baseman Duke Quinto. He is already locked in, hitting 373 with 2 homers, 9 RBIs, a hot start for the rookie in the first half of his season of his career. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Forces him down the way, hard grounder to third, under the glove of Ventura on the backhand. He's not a very good fielder, so I'm not surprised he missed that. It's another hot single up the line and left. 2 on, 1 down. Here's Cowie Angeles, the veteran. Center fielder hitting 297 with 3 homers, 7 RBIs, and he is Tier 2 fastball hitter. We also have Tier 3 big hack if he gets ahead in the count. Ball down, grounded hard right at Ventura. This time he'll tag the runner and he'll go to first. Double play, you love to see it. 2 down. Runner at second for former Dive Bomber first baseman Edward Freeman. Tense with Tier 2 off-speed hitter active. He is hitting 159 in the year with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. He has not had a good first half to his season. He does have Tier 2 stealer, but that is a base running trait, so that won't activate unless he reaches. Heater down low, 1-0. Down in the way, blew it by Freeman, 1-1. He actually was geared up a little too early on that one. Change down and then Freeman chases it, fouls it back, 1-2. Let up and away, fouled off late, 1-2. Where's he inside? Blew it by him, strike 3. He gone. First punch out for Radical, that ends the inning. But they got 2 hits, so calm down, everybody. No-hitter today. Top 2, Blacksmith, Murphy, and DeKennis coming up. There's Arrest Blacksmith, second baseman locked in, hitting 367 with 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Made that nice diving play at the end of last episode's game to get that no-hitter preserved. Heater up and outside, misses from Bugles, 1-0. Heater down in the way, line foul as Blacksmith a little late on that heater, 1-1. Heater down and then chopped at the first base line. It stays fair this time for Freeman, who makes the play himself, 1 down. Albert Murphy's up next, first baseman with Tier 3 consistent active, hitting 333. 1 home run on the year with 5 RBIs. Change up low on the first, or that was a 2-seamer, I'm sorry, that's low, 1-0. That four-seamer's outside. 2-0 count here to Freeman, so no little hack this at bat for him. Heater down, liftoff for Freeman, dead center field. He got around on the fastball, and it's in the batter's eye. Drop it in on the target. It hits off the base of the batter's eye. Home run there for Albert Murphy, his second of the year, and that makes it 1-0 Bombers. Marvin DeKennis, the locked-in catcher, up next, hitting .370, 2 homers, 4 RBIs on the year. Slider hangs on the first pitch. That's lined in the right center field, and that is down for a base hit. DeKennis, of course, very slow, so he is not going to try and stretch to extra bases here. He'll be fine with that single. And next up, the rookie utility player, Zechariah Rahan. Shortstop hitting .333 on the year. Gets the start today over Blake Benwood. Takes the first pitch slider, low from Bugles, 1-0. Change bumping in is lifted to left center field by Rahan, but that is going to hang up out there. Caught by Nava, 2 down. Runner hanging on at first, and here's Lennox Dakota, center fielder hitting .348 with a homer, 5 RBIs. Getting the start over rookie CT Driver. Change up inside, strike called, 0-1. Heater down, hitting the hole between third and short. Diving is Rogers deep in the hole, but that throw to second is way late. It's an infield single for Dakota. 2 on, 2 down for Radical, the pitcher. Locked in, hitting .200 on the season. Heater middle plate, hit through the legs of Bugles into center field. That's going to go right to Angeles, but we are going to hold as DeKennis does not run well. Bases loaded, 2 down, and we're back to Simmons at the top of the lineup. Garlick 0 for 1 today. Let's see if he can come through. Looking to jump on the first one. Will he get a good one to swing at? He does, and he's late on the high heater, 0-1. Slider up and away, line softly over short, but Rogers runs it down, and that ends the inning. We strand the bases loaded, but we get a home run from Albert Murphy. 1-0 Bombers. Bottom 2, Rogers, Nava, and Bugles coming up. Maya Rogers, the former Thumpers shortstop, will lead off here, hitting .300 with 3 homers, 5 RBIs on the season. Slider away on the edge, 0-1. Forcing her down and in. That's hit hard at the middle. Backhanded by Blacksmith to her right. Throw to first, 1 down. Good play by the second baseman. Next up, left fielder Mimi Nava, hitting .043 on the season. Did they just say Nava? It's Nava. Come on, there's a Major League Baseball player whose last name was Nava. God damn it. Sometimes this game just does it to mess with me. Slider outside, ball 1. Heater down and then fouled off, 1-1. I believe it was Daniel Nava, if I remember correctly. He played for the Red Sox, I think. Change up away, lifted deep left center field. That's got some carry, and Nava's going to drive it out of here. Free Willy. That's a whale, not a dolphin. Jesus Christ. But anyway, that ball is going to find itself free. First of the year for Nava, and her batting average above 100 now in the season. Also her first RBI. We're all tied up at 1. Here's Bethany Bugles, pitcher hitting $167 on the year. No slouch when it comes to batting. Slider up and away, strike called, 0-1. Change up and in, Bugles out in front of it, looking heater, 0-2. Closing me down in the way, off the corner, 1-2. Throw down and in. That's pulled foul, and that is going to get out of play. Had home run distance, actually, 1-2. Up and in, jammed it into center field. That's going to drop in front of Dakota for a base hit as Bugles will use her strength and put it out there. She's on with 1 down for Gabriela Costa, second baseman with Tier 3 bunter, Tier 2 inside pitch. Both traits still here in the series. Batting .250 with 1 homer, 5 RBIs. Forcing her down, strike called, 0-1. Throw down on the way. Fouled off by Costa, 0-2. Slider up and away. Outside, good check, 1-2. Pushing down the way. Chased it, strike 3. Well laid on that 102 heater. She gone. 2 down now. 2 punch outs also for Radical. Here's catcher Malik Esquivel. Hitting 167 with 1 homer, 3 RBIs. Has Tier 2 Mind Gamer along with Tier 2 Bad Jumps working against Radical here. Change up, chased out of the zone on the first pitch. Throw down by DeKennis, and she is dead to rights. Bugles is gunned down, trying to steal. That ends the inning as the hit and run fails from the Bottlenoses. Still a home run for Nava. Ties the game up at 1. Top 3, Ventura, Pruitt, and Blacksmith coming up. Part of the lineup for the Bombers in the 3rd. Ventura leads off. He's 0 for 1 today. Broken bat pop up to second base his first time up. Slider inside, jammed it foul backwards into the screen. 0-1. Up and in, two-seamer, taking high, 1-1. Heater down the middle, roped up the middle, that's a base hit. So that's going to find a hot one up the middle for Angeles. Leadoff knock here for Ventura. Pruitt up next, right fielder 0 for 1 today. Left, lined out to right his first at bat. Heater outside at 102, 1-0 the count. Heater up, lifted by Pruitt, he got under it, to right center, hanging up for Payne. And he'll put it away, 1 down. Next up, Arrest Blacksmith, second baseman locked in, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out hard at first at bat. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. She grounded out to Freeman over there at first. Heater down, then pulled to left field. That soft liner's going to drop in. It's a base hit. First hit for Blacksmith. She's 1 for 2. 2 on, 1 down for the Bombers as they're threatening. Here comes Murphy. Albert homered his first at bat. It's the only run on the board for us. He's 1 for 1. Change it down and in. That is a strike. Caught the knees. Good pitch from Bugles, but that activates Tier 2. Little hack for the first time today for Albert. Heater blow it by him. 0-2. Heater up and in. Blew it by him again. Strike 3. He gone. First punch out for Bugles. 2 down for DeKennis. Catcher 1 for 1 with a single. Still locked in. Heater away. Line to right field. That's the right center. That's down for a hit, and we're going to send the runner. Here's the throw. Coming in hot. Not in time as it's dropped by Esquivel anyway. RBI knock for DeKennis. It is 2-1. We're back in front. Runners at the corners for the rookie Rahan. Let's see if he can deliver. Heater away. Strike called. 0-1. Heater up. Pulled by Rahan on the pop-up. Shallow left. That's going to hang up. Rogers puts it away, and that ends the inning. But DeKennis comes through with a nice 2-out single. 2-1, bottom 3. Esquivel, Payne, and Quinto coming up. Here's Esquivel, catcher, batting 167 on the year. 1 homer, 3 RBIs. His at-bat resets after the failed hit-and-run last at-bat. Or last inning. Curveball down on the way in the first one. That's a strike. 0-1. Heater away. That's lined into center. Dakota coming in. Watches it hop into her glove. 1 bounce, and that's a leadoff single for Esquivel. Next up, Payne, right fielder locked in 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch changeup down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. Slide it down in the way. Hit hard at the middle. That is a base knock as Blacksmith watches it go through. First 2 batters reach here in the inning for the Bottlenoses as they're threatening in the third. Here comes Quinto, 1 for 1 with a single for the rookie today. He's hit it past Ventura over there at third. Away. Doors. 0-1. Well late on that one. Come on down and in. Low. 1-1. Slider up and in. Jammed it over short. Rahan leaps out of his reach. It's down in left center for a hit. Runner holds at third as Simmons came up throwing for the plate. Base is juiced now. Nobody out. And Radical down the neutral mojo. Here comes Angeles. 0 for 1. He hit into a double play his first at bat. Looking to avoid that fate here. Slider away on the first pitch, foul back, 0-1. Ball down and in, that's in the dirt, 1-1. Down the way, hard hit up the middle, Blacksmith dives past her into right center field, and through. 1 runner's in, second runner's going to test it. Here's the throw to the plate from Dakota, it bounces well late. 2-run single for Angeles, it's 3-2, and there's still nobody out. Freeman coming up next, he's tense, 0 for 1. We're up and indoors. 0-1. Well down and in. Grounder up the middle to second. Blacksmith backhands. Flip the second. 1. Rahan to first. Double play. You love to say it. 2 down. Runner at third though for Rogers. 0 for 1. Radical sets. Change up on the first pitch. Swinging bunt up the third base line. Barehanded by Radical. Throw to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Bottlenoses strike for 2 on the bases loaded single from Angeles. 3-2 to the 4th. Bottlenoses back in front. Dakota, Radical, and Simmons coming up. Here's Dakota, 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch heater away from Bugles, who's still tense from last inning. 1-0. Slider drops low. It's a 2-0 count. Change of grip foul, 2-1, out in front of it. Change of away, pulled foul again, it's 2-2, good hold. Oh, a little early. Change of up, hard 1 hopper to short, picked by Rogers, throw to first, 1 down. Next up is Radical, pitcher 1 for 1 with a single as well. Change up inside, ball 1. Heater down and in. That's low. 2-0. Heater up and in. That's pulled to right center field. Outfield was in, so it's a short run for Angeles. 2 down. Now to bring up Simmons, who's 0 for 2. Popped out with the bases loaded his last time up. First pitch outside of the zone. 1-0. Heater up and in. Late swing. 1-1. Outside heater. Well out of the zone. 2-1. Change up. Pulled foul. It's 2-2. Chased it high, strike 3. Third punch out for Bugles. That ends the inning. 1-2-3. Good bounce back inning for her. Bottom 4, Nava, Bugles, and Acosta coming up. Here's Mimi Nava, 1 for 1 with a solo home run today. First pitch curveball down in the dirt. 1-0. Change it middle of the zone. Nava lines it left of center. Dakota on the run will get there for the first out. Next up is Bugles, 1 for 1 with a single. Down and in, lined hard at the middle. That's a base knock. Dakota will track it down and get it in. Bugles 2 for 2 today at the plate. Next up, Acosta is 0 for 1. Dribble down in the dirt. Good block from DeKennis behind the plate. 1-0. Pushing up and away. Runner goes. Popped her up. That gets out of play over the screen on the failed hit and run. Change it down. Check low. 2-1. Slide it down and away. Whiffed over the top of it. 2-2. Forcing her up and away. She gone! Blew it by! Third punch out for Radical. 1 down for Esquivel. Or 2 down. 1 for 1 with a single today. Up on the dirt. Good block by DeKennis again. 1-0. Forcing it down. That's low. 2-0. Peter up and in. Doors! Blew it by him. 2-1. Change down and in. Over the top of it he swings. 2-2. Slide from away. Can I help you, Malik? No, you're just looking. Take your window shopping but elsewhere. Fourth punch out for Radical. That ends the inning. Top 5, it's 3-2 still. Ventura, Pruitt, and Blacksmith hard to line up again for the Bombers. Ventura 1 for 2 with a single. Looking to get it started here. Up and in heater. Called a strike on the 2-seamer. 0-1 as Bugles back to neutral. Slider middle in. Foul back. 0-2. Out in front of the changeup below the knees, strike 3. First punch out for Bugles. A fourth punch out, sorry. 1 down. Pruitt up next, he's 0 for 2. Heater down, that's low. 1-0. He's flown out and lined out. Heater down, roped by Pruitt to left field, but again, on the line right at an outfielder as Nava makes the catch. 2 down for Blacksmith, nobody on. She's 1 for 2 with a single. Down and in heater, taken low. 1-0. Heater up and in, jammed hard on the ground past the diving infielders into right field. Another hit for Blacksmith. She's 2 for 3. Inning continues with 2 down. Here's Murphy, 1 for 2 with a solo homer. Struck out last at bat. Heater up and away high, 1-0. Slider inside, check, good hold from Albert. 2-0 count. Heater up, roped up the middle, base hit to right center field. That's in the gap. That could be extra bases. Murphy digging around first, heading for second. Angelisa's throw comes into the cutoff man. Freeman runs it in. It's going to be a double for Murphy. And Blacksmith has to hold at third because of base jogger, so it's going to come down to DeKennis. He singled home a run last time up with 2 outs. Can he do it again here? He is locked in, 2 for 2 today with 2 hits. Change it down. That's a strike. 0-1. We need a third. High heater taken. 1-1. Heater way hard hit up the middle to second. Diving Acosta to make the stop. Takes her time, and she'll get the out at first. That'll end the inning. Bottom 5, it's still 3-2. Payne, Quinto, and Angeles coming up. There's Payne, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles atop the Bottlenoses lineup. Slider down and in. Jammed it foul into their dugout. 0-1. Heater down on the way. Caught the knees. 0-2. What a pitch. 4-seamer inside. Off the corner. 1-2. Change it away. Popped him up. Behind second in the outfield is Blacksmith. Puts it away. 1 down. Next up, Quinto. Rookie 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Still locked in. Change it down in the way. Outside. 1-0. Down and in. Low again. 2-0. Slider from in. Ball 3. Inside. 3-0. Either way, no green light. 3-1. Throw down and in. Pulled foul. Count full. Slide up and away. He gone! Whiffed right through it. 5th punch out for Radical. Wave hit. Bye-bye. 2 down for Angeles. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single today. Throw down on the way in the first one. That's roped into left of center. Dakota on the slide will block it. Good save. Still a hit. 2 for 3 day for Angeles. Inning continues for the cleanup man Freeman. He's over 2 intense. Forcing up and away. High ball 1. Change down and in. Ball 2. 2-0. Ball down. Fouled off. 2-1. Forcing up and in. Freeman jammed it. Pop up. Shallow right center. Dakota in. Calls for it. And she'll put it away to end the inning. Radicals through 5. Top 6. We're still down 3-2. Rahan, Dakota, and Radical coming up. Here's Rahan. He's 0 for 2 today with a pop out and a fly out. Heater up. That's high. 1-0. Down and in heater. Well, middle inside heater. 2-0. Checked high on the heater. 3-0 count to Rahan. Red light rook. Down at the knees. Strike called. 3-1. Out in front of the changeup at the knees. Full count. Heater down and in. Rahan skies it left of center. That's going to hang up out there for Angeles. 1 down. Lennox Dakota up next. 1 for 2 with a single. Heater inside. Ball 1. Heater down. Hard hitting the hole. Past the diving glove of the third baseman as Quinto gave it an effort, but it's through for Dakota's 2nd hit of the day. She's 2 for 3. That is going to bring up Radicals. 1 for 2 with a single. Pitch counts at 66. She's got another inning in her, I think. Now, do we bunt or not? That's the question. You know what? Let's go for it. Out in front of the changeup. 1. That was bad swing. Heater way late swing. 0-2. Heater put in. Chopper up the middle. Slow roller. Backhanded by Acosta to 2nd 1. Rogers to 1st. Double play. Okay. Not worth the risk that time. Bottom 6. It's 3-2. Rogers, Nava, and Bugles coming up. But now, if I have to sub Radical off, I don't need to double switch. Here's Rogers, 0 for 2. First pitch to her. Curveball down and away. That has ripped up the third base line. Fair ball over the bag as Ventura could do nothing with it as it slowly leaks its way into left field. Simmons runs it down quickly, holding Rogers to a single. Leadoff woman on for Nava, who's 1 for 2 with a home run and a flyout last at bat. Forcing her up on the first one. Jammed her. Pop-up foul. 0-1. Change it down and away. Pulled foul. 0-2. Slided down and in. Pulled foul. 0-2. Forcing her down and in. Inside. 1-2. Slided down and away. Check low. 2-2. Ball up and away. Popped up Nava. Rahan back a step at short, calls for it. Puts it away. 1 down. Next up is Bugles. 2 for 2 day for the pitcher, but she is coming off. Off the bench is backup catcher Finley Stevenson. Hitting .308 with 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Radical approaching 75 pitches on the day. First pitch curveball down and away. Chopper to 3rd. Ventura there. Throw to 2nd. 1. Blacksmith to 1st. Double play. You love to say it. And we get Radical through 6. Top 7 we go. Lucio Kemp out of the pen as he'll be the first reliever to appear for the Bottlenoses today. 1.69 ERA, 1.12 whip, 3 strikeouts as Stevenson will exit. Quality start for both starters. Let's see if we can rally back. Top of the lineup here. Simmons leads off 0 for 3. Kemp having a good year so far. You're away. Strike called for the young reliever. 0-1. That slider misses low. 1-1. Heater up and away. Late swing for Simmons. 1-2. Heater up. Hill hard up the middle. Diving is Rogers up the middle. She's got to hurry. Throw to 1st. Joe! Not in time. Infield single for Simmons to lead off. Ventura up next. 1 for 3 with a single. Slider inside, off the edge, 1-0. Heater middle of the plate, foul back. Ventura late on it, 1-1. Curveball down in the way. Chopper knocked down by Kemp. He has to hurry. Gets the out at second. Rogers' return throw to first is late. One down for Pruitt on the fielder's choice. 0 for 3. Flown out twice and lined out. Or no, he's lined out twice and flown out once. First pitch heater down and in. That's low from Kemp. 1-0. Heater away. Middle of the zone pop-up. And that is going to be an easy handle for the catcher. Esquivel puts it away. 2 down. Here's Blacksmith. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Heater up and away. That's high. 1-0. Chased it well inside. What are we swinging at? 1-1. Come on, man. That's the one I need to swing at. That's a strike. 1-2. Whiffer activates at tier 2 for the first time today for Blacksmith. Heave down and in. Grounder to short. Chased. Rogers charges. Throw to first. That ends the inning. Through 7. 6.5. Bottom 7. We're still down 3-2. Acosta, Esquivel, and Payne due up. Radical, you can start the inning. If you give up a hit, I'm pulling you. There's Acosta 0 for 2 today. First pitch change up and away. That's a strike. 0-1. First pitch down and away. Off the corner. 1-1. Throw down and away. Foul off. 1-2. Slider up and away. Outside. 2-2. Heater up and in. Jammed her. Fouled off. 2-2. Change it down and away. Pulled foul out of play. 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat here. Slider down and in, taken low. 3-2. Up away. Check ball 4. Stone cold take from Acosta to work the 9-pitch walk. First walk for Radical, and that's going to do it for her today. 6+ innings today. 11 hits given up, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 3 runs, 1 home run ball. She struck out 5. She is in line for the loss, but it is right now a quality start as long as Acosta doesn't come around to score. That's unfortunate. She pitched her heart out. She deserved better today. Mind Gamer's active, that's right. Alright, Nickerson is a no-go. She's gassed. Long is rattled. I don't think he's the answer here. Lowry, we're losing, so he's not the choice. O'Connell is a mop-up dude at best. Same with Dakota, so it's going to be Briggs here out of the pen. Heidi Briggs on the year, 0-1, a 3.52 ERA, 104 whip, 5 appearances, 3 runs given up, 7 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 6 strikeouts, a homer, and a batting average against a 258. Mind Gamer active against her at tier 2. Heater up and in is jammed foul by Esquivel out of play. 0-1. Check of the runner. Curveball down in the way. Grounded in the hole between third and short. Diving is Rahan in the hole. He's got to hurry. Throw to first in time to get Esquivel. Nice play, rookie. 1 down for Payne, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and locked in. First pitch curveball down from Briggs. Hitting the hole to short again. Backhanded by Rahan. Will look the runner back. Throw to first. 2 down. Now Quinto, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's locked in, and reverse splits is active against him at tier 2. Briggs' trump card against left-handed hitters. First pitch slider down and in. That is lined into center field. Quinto was ready for it as he'll send it where it came from. Dakota comes up throwing for the plate, and it's cut off by DeKennis. Throw back to second, not in time. Quinto takes second for free. 2 in scoring position for Angeles now. 2 for 3 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. And no reverse splits here. We'll see how this at-bat goes. Slider up and away. Checked outside. 1-0. Where's it down and in? Low and inside. 2-0. Big Hack activates a tier 3 here for Angeles. Curveball down. Ball 3. Take your base. I ain't pitching to you. Walk. Load him up for Freeman, who's tense, 0 for 3, and reverse splits active against him as well. He is tier 2 off-speed hitter, though, and Briggs has 2 off-speed pitches of her 3. Forcing him away. That's a strike. 0-1. Forcing him down in the way. Outside. 1-1. Slider down and in. Jam Chopper the third. Ventura charges. Bare hands. Throw to first. Got him! And we strand the bases loaded. Let's go. To the 8th, it's 3-2. Murphy, DeKennis, and Rahan coming up. Nice pitching, Heidi. Let's get a little action going, boys. Murphy 2 for 3, doubled last at bat. He's also had a solo homer and struck out once. Double coming in off the bench is Fail Rich. She'll take over at first for Freeman. a little bit of a defensive upgrade, even if that's her backup position. Kemp stays in for his second inning of work. Curve, hanger. God damn it. I need to swing at that 0-1. Little hack activates, though. Either way, hard grounder to short, right at Rogers. Throw to first. 1 down. Next up is DeKennis, 2 for 3 with 2 singles, 1 run driven in. Switch hitter bats left-handed for the first time today. Heater taken high out of the zone, 1-0. High heater up and in, 2-0 count to DeKennis, good hitters count. Down the middle, heater driven by DeKennis, deep left center field, dropping in on the target, it's in the stands. Home run for DeKennis as he ties it up with his second RBI of the game, 3rd homer of the season. We're all knotted up at 3. It's a brand new ball game here in the 8th. That is going to bring up Rahan, who's 0 for 3 at the plate, but's made some nice diving plays in the field. Heater up, that's a strike. 0-1. Heater in there, 0-2. Good pitching so far from Kemp. Heater up, jammed in the hole between first and second. That's a base hit. It sneaks its way through into right field. Good hit there from Rahan. And that is going to bring up the 8-hitter. It's Dakota, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Heater down and in, strike called, 0-1. Curveball hangs, and Dakota was out in front of it, 0-2. Curveball off the end of the bat, popped the short, caught by Rogers for the second out. Pitcher slot coming to the plate. Pinch hitting for Briggs. It's going to be Alicia Nunez, the catcher, with Tier 2 contact versus righty and Tier 2 bad ball hitter. That's why we got her. Batting .324 with a homer, 5 RBIs. Can Nunez deliver? Slider misses low, 1-0. Heater up, rocketed by Nunez to left field, but right at Nava, and that ends the inning. But Marvin DeKennis ties it with a hero bomb. It's 3-3, bottom 8. Brand new ball game coming in. We're not going to sub Nunez in. She's actually a weaker defender than DeKennis. We got a tie ball game here. We're going to have to go here. We're going to go to Lowry, our closer. Bottom 8, it's 3-3. Rogers, Nava, and Kemp coming up. There's Rogers, 1 for 3 with a single, facing Leon Lowry. He has not given up a run this year yet. 0.60 whip, 4 appearances, 2 saves, 6 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, and a batting average against a 167. So far, he's the only one of our relievers to actually record a save. That's what he does. He's our de facto closer. He is our best reliever on the roster. Heater up and in is fouled back, 0-1. Slider down, taken low, 1-1. Cut up and away. Chased it, 1-2. What a pitch. Down and in. Fouled back, 1-2. Slide down and away. Low, 2-2. Cut up and in. Chased, pulled foul. Still 2-2. Where's it down the way? Blooper into left field, shallow. And Simmons is going to watch it drop as I thought it was going deeper than that. Leadoff woman on. Here's Nava, 1 for 3 with a homer. Gamer down in the way, low, 1-0. Down, runner goes on the hit and run. Over the diving glove of Blacksmith, who is ranging up the middle. It's through. 2 on, nobody out. Bottlenoses threatening. Here's Kemp. Pinch hitting for the pitcher is Keegan York. Outfielder with his first at bat of this whole season, but he's still left-handed. Tier 2 reverse splits activates for Lowry. Slider middle in. Bunt is shown and pulled back, 1-0. Team up and in. Bunt shown again. Pulled back. Strike called at the letters. 1-1. Up and away. Bunt shown. Drop down. Lowry goes for it. And he's got to hurry to first. It's an infield hit. The bunt was in the perfect spot. And that means the bases are loaded for Acosta. Infield moves in for the Bombers. 3-all. Heater down in the way. Checked outside. 1-0. Down in the way. 2-0. Down the way, strike called. There we go, 2-1. Working down and in. Jammed her foul, 2-2. Right up and away. Chased, popped up, shallow left center field. Dakota racing in. Lays out and makes a nice sliding catch. And we're not paying attention. Murphy throws to first. We get the double play. You love to Sid as we almost fucked that opportunity. But Salvador Pruitt threw in. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Salvador Pruitt flies in from right field to cover the bag as Murphy was the cutoff man in no man's land. There we go. We got the double play. Second and third now, and we're back to normal infield. As Esquivel's now got to come through with 2 outs. Let's see if he can get it done. First pitch cutter up. That's high. 1-0. Forcing him down in the way. Off the zone. It's 2-0. It's 20 already from Lowry. Slider's high. 3-0. Heater down and in. Ball 4, and it gets away from DeKennis, and that's going to allow the run to score on the wild pitch. 4-3, and here's Payne. 2 for 4, 2 singles, still locked in. Bad jumps active at first base. Runner goes, grounded hard to short. Rahan is there, he'll throw to first, and that ends the inning. But a wild pitch after getting a masterful double play. Bottlenoses get the lead, 4-3 to the 9th. Damian Jackson, the long reliever, is coming in as he subs in for York. He'll try and close it out. He is tense with a Tier 3 elite changeup and Tier 2 composed, but he has a 17.55 ERA, a 3.30 whip, and 4 strikeouts. We'll see if that was the move. Top 9, Simmons, Ventura, and Pruitt at the top of the lineup. Can we come through against Jackson? Let's find out. This one's for all the marbles, ladies and gentlemen. Simmons, 1 for the single, is going to look to lead it off. Right there with the cutter, 0-1, of course. And in there at the letters, 0-2. Good changeup, strike 3. God damn it. First punch out for Jackson, 1 down for Ventura, 1 for the single, as Jackson's back to neutral mojo as well. Changeup down and in, that's low, 1-0. Cutter down and away, lined over second, into the gap as it gets over the leaping glove of Acosta all the way to the wall in right center field. Ventura can fly on his way to second. He's rounding second, digging for third. Relay throw from Acosta, not in time. It's a 1-out triple for Ventura. Tying run 90 feet away. Here comes Pruitt. 0 for 4 with 2 lineouts, a flyout and a pop out. Infield in for the Bottlenoses. Jackson tense again. Cutter low, ball 1. Change up high, 2-0. Slider middle in, that's lined to left center field, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Rolling to the wall. Gets past Nava, who misplays it. Angeles backs her up, so it'll only be a double. RBI for Pruitt. We're tied at 4. And Blacksmith now up. Go ahead run in 9 at second base, in scoring position. Arrest 2 for 4 with 2 singles, still locked in. Jackson still tense. Change up high and away, ball 1. Slider hangs, driven, left of center, dropping in on the target. Blacksmith does it again. Another home run for the 10th year vet, and it's her 3rd of the season. It is 6-4, Bombers back in front. And here's Murphy, 2 for 4 with a solo homer and a double. Slider at the letters, 0-1. Jackson now rattled. Little hack active for Albert. Heated down and in. Chopper to second. Right at Acosta. Throw to first. 2 down. Base is empty for DeKennis, who hit a solo homer to tie the game last at bat. He's also singled home a run and singled again. 3 for 4. Locked in. And he's back to batting right-handed. Change up and in. That's a strike from Jackson, who's up to tense mojo. Chased it away on the heater. 0-2. Heater up, lifted by DeKennis, deep right center field. Did he do it? Has he hit a homer for both sides of the plate? Yes, he has. Dropping in on the target in right of center. Home run for DeKennis as he homered from the left side, and now he does it from the right. 4th of the year for DeKennis. It's a multi-home run game for the backstop, and it's now 7-4. Here's Rahan, 1 for 4 as Jackson 10 rattled again. Heater away, ball 1. Down the middle, but popped up. Shallow right. Racing in his pain. He's under it, and he'll put it away. That ends the inning. But late home runs. After an RBI double to tie it from Pruitt, we get 2 home runs from Blacksmith and DeKennis. It's 7-4. Bottom 9. Quinto, Angeles, and Rich. Heart of the lineup coming up. Ooh, all right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Now, we are going to make a double switch here, as we're going to take Lowry out. He's gas. So we're going to go to Rog O'Connell, even though that scares me. And coming in to play shortstop is utility player Dakota Oldman. All right, Rog on the year. Oh, no record, a 7.71 ERA, 1.71 WHIP, 2 appearances, 4 2/3 innings, 4 runs given up, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 homer, and a batting average against a 368. Normally, he is our lowest leverage reliever here in the bullpen, but I need him to step up big here. Tier 2 elite 4-seamer. He has a curveball and a slider facing the heart of the Bottlenoses lineup. Leading off first is the rookie Duke Quinto, who struck out earlier in the game. He is, I believe, 2 for 4. Heater down and in, 1-0. Slider from away. Checked. Strike. 1-1. Throw down the way. Chased it. 1-2. Forcing up and in. High. 2-2. Tried to get him to go above the letters. Slider inside. Jammed the soft line to the second. Caught by Blacksmith for the first out. Angeles up next. 2 for 3. He got an intentional walk last time up. He's also singled twice, driving in 2 runs. First pitch curveball down in the way. Lined at the middle, that's a base hit. Another hit for Angeles. He's 3 for 4. He's on with 1 down. Tying run on deck. Here's first baseman Theo Rich, who was a defensive sub a few innings ago. Hitting .250 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Heater up on the first one. High from O'Connell. 1-0. Curveball down. In the dirt. 2-0. Check of the runner. Heater down in the way. That's a strike. 2-1. Slider in. That's lined to right. Right at Pruitt, though, as he's in a step. 2 down. And the Bottlenoses is down to their last out. Here comes Rogers. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Trying to extend the game and pass the baton to the tying run on deck. Heater down and in. Ball 1. Slider away. Checked, actually. 2-0. Ball down. Chase, grounder to short. Charging is Oldman. He's cleanly got it. Throw to first. In time to end the game. Bombers win 7-4 the final as we take down the Bottlenoses. Great game, everybody. That's wonderful. It was a nice back and forth contest. You like to see that. That's a good sign that this is a competitive series, and both these teams are raring to go if we were to match up in the playoffs. That is wonderful. Good late rally for the Bombers to get it done there in the 9th with those late home runs. RBIs today. RBI for Pruitt on a double that tied the game there in the 9th inning. Blacksmith hit the go-ahead 2-run homer, and then, it was 2-run homer. And then Murphy had a solo homer earlier in the game, and DeKennis 2 home runs, 1 from each side of the plate, each solo shot, and then he also had an RBI single as well. He had 4 hits today. Great job, Marvin. Underrated gem, bro. And then on the other side for the Bottlenoses, 2 RBIs for Angeles. Nava had a solo homer, and Esquivel drove in a run as well. I think his was on a single. They also had another RBI driven in on a is that a walk? Yeah, it was a walk that scored a run by accident. It was a wild pitch. I think that might have been Esquivel's, actually, if I think about that properly. All right, Radical, 6 quality innings plus, 11 hits, 3 unruns, a walk, 5 strikeouts, and a homer. She stays at 1-1. Briggs, an inning, 1 hit, 1 walk. She got out of a bases-loaded jam. Lowry, an inning, gave up 3 hits with a walk. No earned runs, though, as that wild pitch actually went against DeKennis, but he still gets the win, improving to 1-0, so he's not allowed an earned run yet this year. And O'Connell, an inning with 1 hit given up. He gets his first save. For the Bottlenoses, Bugle, 6 quality innings, 10 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, and a homer. She stays at 0-2. Lucio Kemp had a great outing out of the pen, 2 innings giving up 1 run on a homer and 3 hits. And then Jackson took the loss. 1 inning, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 homers, 1 strikeout. He falls to 0-2, continuing his season-long struggles as his ERA goes up to almost 20. DeKennis, the player of the game, as he homered from each side of the plate and also drove in a 3rd run. Russ Blacksmith had the big 2-run homer to give us the lead there in the 9th inning, and then Angeles had a big 3-hit day, got intentionally walked once, and drove in 2 runs. Not bad at all. We'll take that win. Not a bad way to kick off the second half of the season. Radical. She's had a better year this year than Benwood, even though she's older. Giving it for performance base there. All right, nothing else. All right, looking around the league, no roster moves to report, but we do have Marley Nickerson, the long reliever, who did not pitch in this game, get +5 junk. Nice, up to 63. Chance to get easy jumps on Radical, but gain a screwball. No thanks. Opportunity for Nunez to improve. Probably can't afford it, though. Chance to get durable on DeKennis. Now that on a catcher? Nice. Chef's kiss. Chance to lose reverse splits on Lowry. Hell no. The only decent one I see there is this one for DeKennis. Ooh, we can afford it. Yes. It's here for 3 games, though, so we don't need to rush it. Because he's going to have to sit out next game anyway. Briggs, chance to get a changeup. Not bad. I do like that one as well. We'll see. No. Nah. Yeah, these are the... So Briggs and DeKennis are the 2 good ones. I like DeKennis's the most, so we're going to try and save up to get both of them at the same time. I don't think we'll be able to get both of them. I think if we buy Briggs's, we won't have enough to get DeKennis's in time, so we'll see how I'm feeling. How much is it per game? I'll check the economy here real quick. It's 250K game. Oh, we'll be able to get it. Okay. Yeah, we will be able to buy hers next time, and then we'll still be able to save up enough to get DeKennis's. Nice. Sweet. Next up are the Night Bats. They're 3-10. We're going to be simming this game as they're not looking too good. Thumpers, though, unfortunately, continue to win. They're still at 10-4, so still a game and a half back. We're going to sim this one here against the Night Bats as Sawyer Radical not having a good year. Former Thumpers ace, 0-3 with an 8.53 ERA, 189 whip, Tier 2 Elite Forkball, Tier 2 Stimulated, and Bryson Thicket will oppose him, 0-2 with a 3.31 ERA and a 1.16 whip, Tier 2 Elite Slider, Tier 3 Consistent. Thicket has not pitched bad this year. He's just not getting any run support, unfortunately. Let's see if that changes here in this game here as we sim it. Night Bats coming off a win, but it won't help them here as they lose 2-1. Great pitching from Thicket. As we keep pace with the Thumpers, remaining a game behind. Blacksmith, sorry, arrest. I mean, I know you're playing better, but Nunez is just so young. Oldman or Long? Long. He's not having a good year. All right, sim that. And the Thumpers win again. They've won their next 2 games, so they still stay a game and a half ahead. Next up are the 4-10 below zeros. We are simming this game as well. On the mound for them, left-hander Hudson McBenney. I believe he's a rookie. 0-3 with a 7.62 ERA and a 1.62 whip, and if he's not, he's pitching like one. Tier 1 walk prone, Tier 2 Elite 4-seamer, and on the mound for us will be Philip McForsham. Tier 2 K Neglector, Tier 2 Elite Curveball, comes in with a 2-0 record, 2.50 ERA, and a 1.11 whip. Oh, Lee McDonald and a K Collector. Let's go. I knew I forgot to check something. Ha ha. You love to see that. Let's go, baby. Thumpers signed Braden Macias, the veteran outfielder, who'll replace Rosa Barneswell. Ryan Kramer will go to the Nocturnals, replacing Blake Dastardly. All right, so let's grab this one for Briggs now. 1 junk to 49, 1 accuracy to 75, bonus 3 junk. Not going to get it. Going for the 10% roll on a changeup. Don't get it either, unfortunately. I would have loved Heidi to get a 4th pitch there. Next up is DeKennis. We got 2 games on it, so no rush. That's the only interesting one I see. That or Nunez. All right, McBenney versus Philly Mac. We'll see who wins this one. Below zeros at 4-10, last in their division. We're 9-5. Trying to keep pace with the Thumpers, and we will blow it late as we give up a walk-off grand slam to Gene Lou. That's a kick in the nuts right there. Actually, I think we were at home. That makes it suck even more. One of the Lou brothers just fucked us. Let's even up the loyalties here. Let's do Dakota. DeKennis or Nickerson? It's a good question. Who's playing well? Marvin's hitting 430. Jesus Christ, you're not... I don't think Marley's beating that one. Oh, damn, she's pitching much better this year. Damn it, they're both doing well. DeKennis is cheaper. Sorry, Marvin. I mean, god damn it, that sucks. Lowry or O'Connell? O'Connell, that's easy. I mean, yeah, but I mean, we did just blow a fucking 6-2 lead, so... All right, Swampers are up next. They're actually playing well at 10-7. We're 9-6. I think we'll play this game, actually. Veteran Sawyer Romano will be on the mound for the Swampers next time out. He's 1-3 with a 3.65 ERA and a 1.30 whip. And on the mound for us will be Lee McDonald, the 2-way player. 1-0 with a 3.38 ERA, 1.59 WHIP. He is obviously a two-way infielder and starting pitcher, but he's going to have a new trait next time out, Tier 2K Collector, which he picked up on his own. Simmons has a chance to get some speed, and maybe you should improve your hitting. Dane Diligence, the starter, will be picked up by the Toucan to replace Jared Sosa in their rotation. Hoots Love to the Bards, replacing Ray and Hurls. And DeKennis gets +2 fielding. Nice, Marvin. Still got one more game on this one for Marvin, so we'll wait. Simmons, his is decent, I guess. Lowry is dumb. This one's dumb. Nunez is a solid too, but I like DeKennis more just because of the durable trade opportunity. Alright, so next time out we'll be playing the 10-7 Swampers, as we are now 2 games back of the Thumpers, as we did lose ground today because the Thumpers won all their games today, unfortunately. But a quick recap, we beat the Bottlenoses in the game we played, winning 7-4 with a couple late home runs there in the 9th inning to spark a rally. We then beat the Nightbats in the Sim 2-1 as we beat a last-place team like we should, and then we promptly blew a 6-2 lead against the Below Zeros, another last-place team, to lose 8-6. So we end up going 2-1 in the episode. We are now approaching the 2/3 mark of the season. We'll hit that part next episode. And we'll see how much further we go along. Looking at the battles ahead, we have the Riddles, Champs, and Gold Coats after this. Riddles are not looking well. Champs are not looking too great either. But Gold Coats are, though. So we'll see how things work out. As of right now, I would probably sim the Riddles game. Maybe we play the Champs if they win. And the Gold Coats, we look like we're going to play them too, because that looks like another playoff team. But we'll come to that bridge when we cross it. But that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Another win on the board for the Bombers as we go 2-1 in the episode, moving up to 9-6. Although we do lose ground today as the Thumpers went 4-0 in their episodes. They are now 12-5. They are slowly pulling away here in the division hunt. Hopefully we can catch them before the end of the year. But still, a solid episode saw us beat the Bottlenoses. We then beat the Nightbats and lost to the Below Zeros. Tune in next time to see how we do against the Swampers, who look like a playoff team as they're currently leading their division as well. And we'll see if we can catch the Thumpers next episode. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you're watching this episode over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below there. It's @PracNasty over here as well. On this platform, if you want to come over here, you'll watch the games live before they're posted, and you can also show some support and love for the channel over here as well. Till next time, everybody, this is the Nasty One. Signing off. Wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.